Welcome to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. This one's a bit different. It's interesting, it's confusing, I don't know, but let's get into it. So first off, I have been a bit behind this week on videos. It's not been good. So I posted one on Wednesday, which we'll talk about, and then the final one for May is going to come out today, but not before I post this podcast. So I'll talk about it. Some things might change though. So let's get into the first one. So I keep all of my bathroom utensils in a drawer, most like everyone else. The problem is I keep it in a bag in a drawer, and that means that my hair from my hairbrush gets into my toothbrush, or vice versa, or my toothbrush touches a bunch of random stuff in this drawer. I find that fairly disgusting. So I decided to figure out a way to make it an organizational, not system, but spot that I can insert into the drawer where it holds toothbrush, hairbrush, deodorant, and toothpaste. So I made it. It's pretty much just two squares with angled circle and square extrude cuts from it, so that my toothbrush and hairbrush just sit in it on an angle. They don't hit anything in the drawer, which is very nice. And then deodorant and toothpaste sit between it. So if you go watch the video, it's actually under 5 minutes, but you'll understand everything. The cool thing is you can put it on your desk, or sorry, not on the desk, on a counter of the bathroom, or possibly hang it on a wall. You wouldn't hang it, you'd use command strips and stick it. It is what it is. You can put it in a lot of different places, which is nice. And it's the same modularity as my other organization things, so you can attach different things to it, and so you can rearrange it how you want or whatever. So really cool in that sense, as well as it makes it way easier to grab. I don't have to use a nasty bag, and obviously when I go a place I'll use it, but at home I don't need to, which is very nice. So overall, I needed a different way to have it, and it worked surprisingly well. And I actually had space underneath both the angles of angled extrude cuts, which is a hole pretty much, where I could make two drawers. So I have two mini drawers in this, contraption that I can store stuff, which is awesome. So, but now the next video. I kind of ran out of things to organize. And so I decided to kind of work on making the perfect alignment for I don't even know what I want to call it, the attachment stuff, the way I attach it with the slots, I guess. I don't really know. But the way I connect it is a T-shaped male extrusion out, and then the same T shape but extrude cut from the piece. And so you just put the two together and they fit. So my goal that I decided to go for was making it so that the top of the 3D print is completely flush, as well as the hole isn't so big that it is able to move a lot, and so it just fits perfectly, and it almost looks like it's one single part, which is what I wanted, because I thought it'd be sweet if I could get it with it where it's looks like one part, yet it's connected and it's 3D printed. So working my way there, it's turning out pretty sweet, and I'm really enjoying trying it. It's just the only problem is I have 3 different 3D printers. One 3D printer works great for this. The other 3D printer does not work good for it. And so I only can use one of the 3D printers, and I can only print like 1 or 2 things at a time because I need to know the correct size because they all look the same. It's only off by like 0.01 inch, which is an extremely small amount and very hard to recognize with the naked eye. So it's like even if I put them next to each other, it's really hard to tell the difference. So I have to do one at a time. I have to kind of design it, change the size, 3D print it, wait for it to finish, then come back, then look at it. It just takes a bit. So I didn't change the male part of it. I just changed the female part just because the male part was like one solid line, not line, like dimensioned part. It works. And so it's pretty sweet. So I might have to change that later, but I figured out the kind of measurements, the like difference between each of the parts, the male and female part. So now I know the size difference that I need where it will fit perfectly. And so now I can use that for other times when I go make stuff. So it's like, it's also got me on this path of like, man, I really want to continue working and make something cool with it. So like in the best way possible, like a gun or a puzzle box. They are so precise and perfectly fit together. I'm really tempted to try and design a gun just to make it where all the parts fit perfectly. It's simultaneous. It's a beauty to look at, and you can enjoy it. And just fitting all the parts together, figuring out a good way to lock it together. It's such a cool thing that I kind of want to try. So on the same sense, I could do a puzzle box. The only problem with that, it has to be a puzzle, so it has to be kind of hard. And so thinking that far ahead with these 3D prints, I don't know if I can do. So the one kind of area I could go towards is I start with a box, and then I do stuff around the box, and I just slowly add to it, and I just keep going until it's just a giant box. And then I just have that, and it's just, yeah, I got here, figure out a way to solve it. So I don't actually think about it, I just add and add and add until they're so complex that it actually does turn into a puzzle. So an accidental type of thing, which could be cool, could not be cool. I don't know. But definitely something I think I'm going to go for. Also, I'm kind of like with this, I don't even know what I want to call it. The Austin Connection. I'm calling it that. Screw it. The Austin Connection. I want to figure out a way where I can lock it into place as well with using the same kinds of connections, but also making it discreet where you don't see it, yet it locks into place. It just sucks that I'm doing this all on a small scale. So if I'm going to make a change, it's going to be even smaller as well, which really sucks. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's kind of cool. It's interesting, but that's going to be what the video is going to be about. Some other things I'm working on for next month is a crazy thing. I accidentally, for the bathroom organizer, where I 3D printed for the toothpaste and deodorant holder, in my slicing software, I clicked arrange. It arranged 2 pieces on top of each other. I didn't realize that until I 3D printed it, and I 3D printed it while they're connected, so they ended up being connected after the print. I ended up messing with it a little bit. Turns out it's kind of cool. So then I ended up making it for real, and it might be the next way I go. Because the more I think about it, the more I realize it could be a Lego-esque type of product where I just keep adding on and all the Lego parts are customized to how I want it. So it's honestly pretty sweet if I'm not lying. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It's so much fun. And then it's just now I'm going to work on figuring out a way to make 3D print 2 circles attached to both of the Austin connections and do a strength test. So I'll connect some weights to it and see how much it can hold. And then maybe figure out a way if I can make it bigger. As I make it bigger, I make it stronger. And I start making more connections with it and making different parts for it. So I'm really going for sky's the limit here. It's really cool. I enjoy it. And I don't know. Next thing I made, which is also an accidental thing, was I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's this toy that looks like a ladder, and it has this square, but it's a rectangular shape on the ladder that it falls. And as it falls, it rotates each side, and it's sweet. And as I'm testing the sizes, I made something like that is a square with 4 different sized squares that get slowly bigger to see what size works better. And if I put the square in, or the cube in kind of sideways, it doesn't always fit, which then I was messing with and was like, man, I should figure out a way to make this an actual toy. So that's my next product, is trying to figure out a way to make a fidget toy out of it, which could be cool as well. So next month's just a bunch of doing whatever I want. Not worried about a single topic of the month. Just solving problems and making products. So it's kind of cool. It's interesting, and I'm definitely having more fun with this. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you check out the video once I post it. But thank you very much and have a wonderful night. Goodbye.